Hello everyone and welcome to a new series here on the channel. This series is going to link directly into my podcast that I have coming soon in the summer. So between now and when that comes out, I have a lot of planning to do, a lot of ironing out details to what kind of podcast it'll be, the theme. I might change the name, I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, so basically this short series, for now a short series, as I don't know how well it would do, and it all depends on how many people get back to me regarding this. Now I know, so basically this series is going to be me interviewing a few people that I know, content creators such as Twitch streamers and YouTubers alike. I know like a plethora of content creators. Like I probably couldn't count them all on two hands, the amount of people that I know that create content. I also know people that do Instagram and TikToks. So I may try and see if I can interview them as well at some point. Now, I've gotten to know them pretty well, and I've become quite good friends with a lot of them as well. A lot of them were my main inspiration to get into content creating. When I started off, I was on Twitch, and a few of them supported me through that and helped me in every new way they could. And also, a few of them kind of helped me with the transition from Twitch to YouTube as well. And I've always wondered what got them into content creating and what got them into, like, and why, basically. So this is what this series is going to be. So I'll have a different guest on each video, and I'll be learning more about them, and you guys will be learning about them too. All of their links will be down in the description of each video, and then yeah, we'll get on to my next guest.
More myself, being more me when I didn't have like the face cam on.
Yeah.
And VTubing to me is a good in between from having no face cam and to having one.
Yeah, I know that from obviously when I streamed on Twitch as well. Not turning that face cam on was a little bit of relief. Because you know, I think you'd agree with an actual face cam on, you kind of have to put on a little bit of a front, and you have to like make yourself look happy and cheery. So obviously to give the viewers a good time.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I feel more relaxed not having the face cam on.
yeah, yeah. Especially when I did it, I had a green screen, so I used to have lots of lights pointing in my direction. So it used to get really hot just sat here. So not having that face cam on, which mean I didn't need to have tons of lights pointing in my direction. So it made my streams that little bit more easier and a little bit more comfortable. What inspired your VTubing model?
So I unintentionally modeled my character after Killjoy from Valorant. Completely unintentional. But I really wanted more of a like cool vibed person, like skateboarding, and I think the word for it is like modern urban street or grunge.
Yeah,
That's like the vibe I went for.
okay. Um, what chose your name, Quietachvment? Like, what made you decide that was the name you wanted to go by on Twitch and your socials?
So I made the username for Xbox 360, and at the time I was really into Achievement Hunter. And everyone would always call me Quiet, so I'm like, okay, let me meld those two together. So I did Quiet Achievement, but because it was Xbox 360, there was a character limit,
Yeah.
so I had to take a few letters off of Achievement, and that's where we are now.
Ah, and so we all know how what the world of content creating is like. There's a lot of hours put in behind the scenes before you even start a stream. Obviously, especially and with YouTube, you got to think of thumbnails, titles, and all of that. What got you into streaming? And you know, we've already discussed what platforms, but have you ever thought about streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch, or just focusing on Twitch?
I've thought about streaming on YouTube. The main reason why I'm staying on Twitch is because of the UI difference.
Yeah.
If YouTube had anything close to what the Twitch like creator dashboard or just the discoverability on Twitch, if YouTube had that, I would gladly switch over.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with looking into doing a stream on YouTube every now and again is that like there's no creator tools for that for that part of the platform, which is a little bit of a downside because with the Twitch creator dashboard you have everything right there, so you don't need to constantly have different tabs open. You can control everything from just that one page. Um, yeah. So what got you into streaming?
So I I watched a whole bunch of YouTube growing up,
Yeah.
and funny enough, the first person that I watched on Twitch was Admiral Ballroo because I was really into Borderlands 2. So he was the first person I watched on Twitch, and just everything went from there. But I really wanted to create a space of my own on either Twitch or YouTube, because those content creators gave me a space where I wasn't alone and I felt like seen by these people. So I just wanted to create that same space for like-minded people.
Okay, yeah, I can happily say being a part of that space, it's like just like watching you and just having you on in the background sometimes. It's really nice, and like your content is like wholesomely funny. Like even when you don't plan on it being funny, it just like it's brilliant. Um, so what do you enjoy about streaming?
Um, I think my favorite thing about streaming is the community itself and just having that back and forth conversation and just the comedic timing of certain things.
Yeah.
Because I have the tits program. So that's the throwing objects at my face. So there's this one person who comes in, and every time they use it, it freezes my model, so I have to wait for it to restart, but it's every single time that one person does it. So there's just interactions like that. It really makes my day.
I really do like, especially some of those things that you have on the channel Point Redemption, especially the head pats. I think I use
Oh
that
yeah.
more than anybody. Um, so speaking of like the community, inside your community, what are you best known for when it comes to your content?
Um, Probably the funny little channel point like videos that I have. The Rachel effect where I break every single game that I touch. Just things like that. Just being, I don't know, just being funny for no reason.
Yeah.
Just having silly little things happen.
Okay. So when it came to the kind of streams you wanted to do and the kind of content you wanted to leave out there for the world to watch, like was that an easy decision? Like when it comes to like the game style you want to play and everything that, or did it take a while for you to kind of find your footing of what works best for you?
I guess in a sense I haven't really found that footing. I When it comes to the games that I play on stream, it definitely rides on the fact that I'm having fun with the game.
Yeah.
If I'm not having fun with it, then I don't really continue it on stream.
Yeah, that I can definitely see that as well. Like I did so many games when I was streaming. Like I started Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4, and because I'd played that so many times and I'd completed it so many times, I just got bored halfway through streaming the game. So I just never went back to finishing it on stream. So yeah, I can see that dynamic, and I can agree with it.
Oh
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
Now, you helped me a lot when I started streaming. Like you designed, like my starting, you designed all of my, like my social banners below my videos. You know, all my scenes you helped design for me. And you were one of the main inspirations of why I wanted to create content as well. Um, like, is there anybody that inspired you to do the same? I know you said about Admiral before, but is there anyone else that inspired you?
So there's a handful of people that inspire me, especially in like creating content. Um, Elspeth would have to be one of them. Buff Pup is definitely one of them, and even Sam, OGB plays.
Yeah,
They always inspire me, like every day.
yeah. I think like you know, there was quite a few people that like kept inspiration for me to want to create content, and they still are an inspiration for me as well. Like you for example, Cyber Kai is one of them, and so many that I can't list them all in one video really. Um, but like, yeah, I know you're a fan of like Games Grumps and stuff like that. So do you ever feel like sometimes if you watch back your clips, there's a little bit of that kind of energy in your content as well?
Yeah, if I watch back clips, especially if I'm making TikToks with those clips, I can see, oh, this is because I make myself laugh. So if I can do that, then I'm assuming that other people are
Yeah,
also laughing at my content. But no, I do feel that like Game Grumps kind of humor in some of my content, even Achievement Hunter in some
yeah,
ways.
yeah. I can. There is a lot of achievement hunter energy in your content. As someone who, religiously follows achievement hunter, like I do see it, and they were another inspiration for me to make content.
Oh
Because
yeah, absolutely.
I spent 10 years like watching them, and I still watch them now. So like I think they inspire a lot of people. Um, so obviously to finish off this little interview with you, where can people find you on the internet?
So I'm basically all over the internet, but you can find me on Twitch mainly, Twitter, TikTok, all under the same username at Quiet Achievement.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop all those links below in the description for people to be able to, so they can check you out. And obviously, just a little bit as well. Just it just suddenly came to me. Um, when it comes to like the TikTok side of things, do you find that slightly easier to make content on than other things?
It really depends because the algorithm on TikTok is so obscure.
Yeah,
Uh, there's one day where I can post a TikTok and it does really well, and the next day I get like half the views of what the
yeah,
one from the previous day did. So it really, I don't know, it really depends because there's a lot of things you can put into a TikTok, but sometimes it just kicks off for no reason. So you can't beat yourself up over small views on
yeah.
TikTok.
I've definitely found that out with some of my shorts that I've put on TikTok. They've blown up better than what they have on YouTube. It's like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for doing this little interview with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That,
Thank you for thinking of me.
no, that's not like this kind of gonna tie into to the podcast that I'm gonna bring out of the vault later on in the year. So all of these interviews that I'm doing with people, hopefully I can then bring some of you guys on to the podcast and have a proper, it's going to be kind of like off topic by Achievement Hunter. Um,
Oh yeah, that'd be
so
cool.
there's going to be no set subject. There will be probably a couple of things I might want to discuss on the podcast, but this is going to all kind of tie into that. So people who watch the podcast then learn more about the people that are on there. Um, But yeah, no, thank you for saying yes to this. I'm excited to carry on doing more and learn more about the people that I watch and that I call friends.
Yeah, thank you.
No, thank you.
I can get us out of here.
Okay.
Punching it. 45 seconds.
Oh no! Don't follow me! Don't. No.
Strategized effectively.
Tragic.
Oh my god! Oh no! So I can't.
Damn.
You know what?
Damn.
I
The
wish I could report
disrespect.
somebody. If I could report people for teabagging, I would.
Not the tea bag.
Oh, not
No.
the clamps!